Hey guys, it's the Anti-Cynic. I'm back. I'm going to start trying to review comics more often, hopefully once a week. We'll see. I'm going to start this week by reviewing Deadpool number 8. This is by Skottie Young with art by Klein. So a little background on Deadpool. I liked Dugan's run. I enjoyed it. It was kind of a mixed bag though. I thought he did the emotional stuff really well. His comedic stuff tended to fall flat for me. I don't know if it's just a matter of taste. I don't think he did satire particularly well. It was just too in your face, and I didn't like it. But I thought he did the emotional stuff pretty well. I like how he did it, like in multiple timelines. His run was really overstuffed. There were a lot of characters. And the thing is, most of them are memorable and well written, but it just felt unfocused at times. And it was strangely really connected with the main events of the rest of the Marvel Universe. Deadpool is generally more of an ancillary character who's kind of out on his own. So it was weird for it to be so continuity driven, particularly during Secret Wars. It's weird that stuff that happened in a Deadpool book is now affecting what's happening in Avengers. So with that said, I think Skottie Young has been doing a really good job on this book so far. It's been much more episodic, whereas Dugan's is very serialized. And I like that. I think it works well for Deadpool. I think he does really good with the humorous stuff, and it's very like absurdist. And it's dark at the same time, which again really fits Deadpool, and I think he does it really well. Some of the earlier issues I felt were overly influenced by the movie, where they tried to involve Nakasonic Teenage Warhead, and it just felt a little bit too pandering to me, and like they were trying to capitalize on that. But he's kind of found his groove now, I feel like. So in this issue, Silly Seal hires Deadpool to kill Ziggy Pig's cousin, Zaggy Pig. I was not really familiar with these characters before this book. I'm assuming they're generally not this dark. And so, like, this issue, with like the last issue, which was a Christmas issue, again, it's very classic Deadpool, where it's taking, like, kind of this silly, absurdist stuff, where last month it was Santa Claus, this month it's Ziggy Pig, and it's making it this weird, dark, violent thing. So it's really entertaining in that way. And a lot of it is just really funny. There's a part where he basically just kills a bunch of anthropomorphic animals, and it's just all gory, and it's just like totally ridiculous, and I kind of loved it. Deadpool's daughter Ellie shows up, which I thought was a nice, charming little thing. She was introduced in Dugan's run. I really liked her as a character. I guess maybe some people didn't, I don't know. But I liked the dynamic of him having to be a father. Of course, he wiped his memory at the end of that run, so he doesn't remember who she is. So it had some like sad, bittersweet kind of moments, which elevated this a little bit for me beyond just, being like a funny, absurdist comedy. So yeah, this is probably my favorite issue of this so far, and I'm really starting to dig this run. Again, at first I wasn't really quite sure of it, because I was kind of a fan of Dugan's run, and this was like a very different direction. But it's really hit its stride, and I like where it's going. The art by Klein is really quite good. It's kind of a muted, very red color palette, which again works for the sort of dark humor they're going for here. He's good with expressions, and he knows when to separate like a comedic moment from a more emotional moment, and they both work quite well. I really like the book's use of the sound effect font. It's really well integrated, and it helps the action to flow better, I think. So yeah, overall this book, I think it's really quite good. As I said, I'm really starting to like this run. I think Skottie Young's really hitting his stride. It took me a while, but I really like this now. I think I might like it better than Dugan's run, just because it's more fitted to the character and it's a little more consistent. But we'll see going forward. But I would definitely recommend picking this up. You don't really need to read anything before this. It works well on its own. I mean, it would help to know who Ellie is, but they do, at least let you know what's going on there. So yeah, I would pick this up if you like Deadpool and absurdist dark humor.